Hey.
Oh, hello everybody. Welcome to hopefully a very nice Mega Man 10 way. Oh, I'll just ask for runners if they are ready.
I think they're just about readying up.
Looks like both of them are ready, so... 10 more seconds to go. Oh, I said 10 seconds, and it's slightly more than 10 seconds.
Yeah, there's a bit of an extra delay there.
I forgot about that.
Okay, here we go.
They are off.
Yeah, okay. Do you want to say something?
No, you can start. Maybe you have more experience with commentating.
I guess we can just briefly introduce the runners. So Cab has a PB of 37.55, which is certainly not bad, but Yumiao is the one with the advantage here with a... Oh god, I forgot. Is it 34.35?
Yeah, I think if I recall correctly, his splits are showing 34-34, but this is on the faster LC2 version, so...
Okay, no, it's the splits show 34-32, and so the real time is 34-34.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Right. Anyway, Yumiao is the one with the advantage time-wise, or PB-wise, we should say. Of course, anything can happen. Yumiao would be the favorite to win. They're both going through Pumpman here, which is a fairly straightforward stage. The boss can be a little bit dangerous. Yumiao skipped the E-Tank, which is brave.
What a hero.
It is... yeah, on the boss you want to do a lot of damage boosting to do it optimally. So picking up the E-Tank is nice for safety, but yeah, hopefully we won't see anyone die here.
Also interesting, since technically you can pick up that E-Tank without losing any time. Like really any time. If you're really good with it, so it's an interesting choice to to opt skipping it.
Yeah, although if you want to pick it up without wasting any time, then you actually have to do a little bit of a scary jump. So
yeah. Okay, this is close for Cab.
Yeah, I guess wise decision to use the
yeah. No shame in that.
Yeah, very good fight from Yumiao though.
Yeah, too flat. Respectable. Yeah, I think out of those two, Cab is definitely more known as a runner because Yumiao is still pretty new. I think I saw him for the first time I saw them for the first time in 2021.
Yeah, I think just last year they popped up.
So yeah, a pretty big. I mean, it's really always cool to see a new runner, especially since they push their time very low to a mid 34.
Yeah, it's been very impressive to see, and the thing that's really cool about yumiao as well is that they're very innovative as well. Like, come up with a lot of new and original strats. So it's been really cool to see the last year or so new strats that they have come up with.
Yeah, some of the strats, even if they are not faster, they are sometimes either unique or more consistent, which is still a very cool thing to come up with in Mega Man 10, since this game sometimes feels pretty soft.
Yeah. So pretty nice birds for yumiao. This is a big luck factor here. Cab having a little bit of trouble, but gonna make it through here, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Health is still looking alright. Could have been worse.
Yeah, this can actually also be a little bit of a scary stage health-wise. You really don't want to die against Solar Man, especially if you've used a water shield against him, because having to use Buster on Solar Man is something you want to avoid.
Yeah. Especially since, to my knowledge, you are the only person in the world who can actually Buster Solar. Not even Inti Creates knew how to do that.
Maybe a bit of an exaggeration, but yeah.
Well, it's definitely difficult.
Yeah, it is a very difficult Buster fight.
Okay, that was a good fight. I think that was your strat.
Yeah.
Executed on the left kill, the most impossible one.
Well, at least for you.
Oh, you had to say it. It looks like Cap has plenty of water shield because he got a big drop, a big ammo drop, so that's definitely comfy.
Yeah, the regular kill on Solar Man uses 2 water shields, but if you mess it up a bit, it's nice to have some extras. But like if you go through the stage with like the regular strats, you won't have any extras. So that's nice for him that he had a bit extra there.
It's still a fairly close race. I was actually curious about yumiao's performance in a race setting, because well, at least I know them only as, well, runners, but I would say it's a completely different thing to be a good runner and to be a good racer. So I'm just curious how they will make it, how they will do.
Yeah, for sure. I haven't seen any race from yumiao either, so gonna be interesting. This is a game that's like in general pretty consistent, but if you like, there are certainly some stages where you can make like a simple mistake and take a death, and it's a pretty significant time loss. So there is definitely room for stuff like that to happen.
Yeah.
Alright, yumiao coming up on Chillman. Notoriously difficult fight.
Oh no, that very great pattern.
Yeah, for the pattern that Chillman gave, it's a pretty solid fight, I would say. It's very tricky when he does when he doesn't jump at the start and then after that he jumps. It's a very tricky pattern to deal with.
Yeah, probably my least favorite.
Yeah. And for those uninitiated, what you do here on Chillman is by swapping weapons back and forth, you can cancel your weapon and basically you remove the explosion that comes from the solar blaze. And that makes it so that you can immediately shoot another solar blaze and you don't have to wait for the explosion.
Pretty clean fight from Cab as well.
Yep. Oh, actually, let me see if I can switch the audio to yumiao. There we go.
That chill fight that Cab had was more clean than some of the fights that I've seen from a 34 level runner. So that tells you something. But chill is just impossible.
Yeah, it is a very tricky boss fight.
I'm curious if yumiao will go for this coil here.
Oh,
hell yeah. I was actually checking this coil just yesterday in Chlorate's notes, because of course he timed how much time you lose or save depending if you bonk the ceiling, get the drop, or not bonk the ceiling but still get a drop. And surprisingly, on average, it should be always faster even if you pick up a drop by like a handful of frames.
Yeah, and I tried to like properly learn that coil, but I feel like not bonking the ceiling is really precise.
Yeah, it's crazy precise. I was trying to go for it in my past attempts, but my success rate of actually not bonking the ceiling was probably like 10% max.
Yeah, very tough. Alright, let's see. Nitro Man. Is he gonna give a good pattern?
Our boy?
He's not our boy.
Well, at least not yumiao's boy.
Yeah.
That was a good execution for a non-favorable pattern. It's almost like a science to know how to approach Nitro when he doesn't give you a good pattern.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's actually easier in a stage since you can actually spam chill spike, but in the refights you have to be more careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, but pattern for Cab as well.
Yep. He's not being anyone's boy today.
He's being a rebel.
Yeah.
But I have soft spot for Nitro. What can I say? I can be mad on it. At him.
Right, so they're getting the rush jet here after Nitro, which is basically what the route in this game is about. It's routed so that you get rush jet for the stages that you need it the most for, because you get it after any 4 robot masters. And so basically the four stages from here on out are gonna use rush jet quite a lot.
It was interesting, like now on the left. On the left screen you can see Cab using water shield, and this is on the first screen. It's the standard strat, but on the right you can see yumiao is using solar blaze to kill those enemies. I don't know how to call them. And this is something that I've only seen Hyper doing in his runs. Oh,
Solar blaze?
Yeah, solar blaze to kill those enemies.
I think I've seen someone else do it too, but I don't remember who. But yeah, the water shield is more common. But it's pretty cool because it's basically the same, but it's just preference.
Yeah. Okay, let's see that mash.
Yeah. So Commando Man, when he jumps into the air, he doesn't gain any iframes when you hit him, so you can mash wheel cutters on him and get a lot of damage. Oh, very nice, very nice.
Yeah, that was a very nice kill.
It's a bit luck dependent because you need a pattern where you can like get close to him right as he jumps. But that was a good pattern for that. Let's see how Cab does.
The thing that you don't want to see is Commando not jumping at all at the start.
Yeah.
Just like this.
Just like that, yeah, exactly. So not a good pattern for Cab.
Yeah, I think when it comes to Mega Man 10, people like to focus on RNG coming from Nitro Man, but Commando's RNG is quite important as well. When he gives you the pattern when he doesn't jump twice in a row. Honestly, this can lose like 4 seconds compared to like an initial jump pattern. Or something like that. At least from my experience. Maybe there is a better approach to those patterns, but I don't know them.
Yeah, I don't really know any numbers, but it is pretty rough for sure.
Oh,
spike jumps.
Okay,
Nice.
I respect that. I was kind of scared because yumiao was missing health.
Yeah.
Oh, he went for his kill, the Tri-Castle kill with Solar Blaze. That was cool.
Yeah. So the thing about Blade Man here is that you can do on that screen before the mini-boss, you can either use Jet, which is safe, or you can jump across the spikes, which is very dangerous, but it is a little bit faster in particular because you save some Jet ammo for the last screen. So it's in a race, it's basically style points because it's like such a minor time save, but well, if you're good at it, you might as well go for it. But it is it's basically style points.
Yeah, Cab is doing those standard strats.
Yep.
What was that? That was sick.
I've never seen the Blade Man fight quite like that before, but it ended up working out somehow.
Yeah, I think I'm clipping that fight.
So, well, the thing about Blade Man is that you can hit the commando bombs on the wall in like very specific positions, and by doing that, you can get double hits with the commando bombs, which saves a lot of time if you can get a lot of them. You can get a guaranteed one at the beginning of the fight with a little setup, but then the rest of them are just very precise. yumiao got 2 of them, so that's pretty solid.
Oh, that was an interesting strat on
screen. We're seeing new strats from yumiao all the time. And same thing here on the keepers in Strikeman. Same thing there with the commando bombs. You want specific pixel positions with the commando bombs, and you can do certain setups when going into the mini-boss rooms in order to get those positions correctly. And it's basically just holding up and shooting.
That was an interesting strat from Cab as well. He was using Solar Blaze on screen 1.
Oh, I missed
it. Oh, Cab is jumping into the door. So no setup. It's hard to recover after a bad keeper fight.
Yeah, I think the best recovery really is to just swallow your pride and switch to triple blade, go up on the hand.
It will be always faster.
Yeah.
Oh no stop. So close.
Yeah.
That was one of the yumiao's add-ons to this game. He came up with a no-stop strat in the last screen of Strike, which doesn't save much, but it's pretty amazing.
Yeah. Nice Strike Man.
Cab's health is not looking great right now.
Yeah, that's a little bit scary, because these screens at the end have a lot of enemies, and in particular these lockers that open up and shoot at you, they are very scary. So,
Cab, what are you doing?
Oh,
okay, that's a good call.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
and another one for good measure, yeah.
Shame we don't have a Sleepy Sheep emote in this chat.
Oh yeah.
I would love to post a sheepy
Well,
sleep. Sleepy
if
sheep.
someone if someone is subscribed to Baron, right?
Yeah.
Baron Haynes, he has a nice sleepy sheep emote. But I don't know if we have any Baron subs in the chat. Anyway, we have yumiao in Sheepman, which is the final Robot Master stage. Yeah, you see something going on with these disappearing blocks is that you want to try to like go through them right as they disappear. And yeah, nice little setup there to do it. But basically, what you do on most of them is you do like these jumps to time it. Basically, just to try and time it so that you fall through right as they disappear and you don't waste any time.
Yeah, you want to have maximum velocity when going through those blocks already.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea how much time that saves?
No.
Yeah.
I know also if you hit like the exact frame when they disappear, you like drop down a bit further. It's like a little extra time save, but I'm not sure how much that saves either. And in Sheepman here, the disappearing blocks, the yoke blocks, the pink ones that you see here, are on a global cycle, and we'll see how many we see here at the end. 3 blocks, very nice. That's basically a perfect stage. Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, if you didn't make any mistake throughout the whole stage, you will know the block cycle when going to that screen, but it's not a big of an issue because you can always use coil and skip that extra platforming section if needed.
Yeah, exactly. The blocks that you see there are basically just like an indicator of how fast you went through the stage. It doesn't really matter how many blocks you get there.
And that was a perfect sheep fight from yumiao, the best pattern.
Very solid.
Sheep can give you 4 different patterns that, well, at least 4 different patterns that you should observe if you don't make any mistakes. And this one was the best one. So that's nice. Again, compared to the worst pattern, you will lose maybe like 2 or 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Well, save, I guess. 2 or 3 seconds. Oh.
Yeah, and it's also, honestly, it's also kind of a tricky fight to execute, so you might lose even more than that if you get a bad pattern.
Yeah, it's a very weird timing, because of course you want to hit sheep with rebound strikers as soon as possible, but it's not as easy with the rebound striker, because ideally you want to hit rebound from the ground first.
Yeah.
Just to deal more damage. And the timing is off because of that. Okay, that was an interesting setup. I wonder if that was on purpose. That was a good fight still.
Yeah. Cab is not far behind, honestly.
Yeah,
so
this is honestly pretty close.
Yeah. And we see here yumiao doing the manipulation on the first archive here to get Electman first. Basically, all you have to do is walk through the first screen without stopping and kill 1 or 2 enemies. Oh, and did a wall ride there for Woodman, but didn't quite hit it.
Yeah, yumiao went for his own strat in Woodman, but well, they didn't get it. It's a tricky fight.
Yeah.
Oh, the zip? No. What a hero. There is a very dumb strat on the screen that yumiao went for, where I don't even know how to describe it. No one goes for it.
Yeah, I've never seen anyone go for it in a run.
I know Nu is a big fan of that strat.
Yeah, you can basically, on the like totem pole enemy, you can do a little bit of a zip. It's very minor, but well, it's cool because there aren't really any zips in this game. So
oh, that was a nice napalm fight.
Very good, yeah. The second and third archive fights are really tricky because you have to react to which robot comes out. Like you don't know which order they are going to come in, so you have to react really quickly.
I wonder if they will get any drops and while you won. Ideally, you want to collect as many drops as possible, as much ammo drops as possible, because it actually saves time in this game.
Yeah, strangely enough, because you're gonna refill your ammo anyway with the M tank later, and because of an interesting quirk with how ammo refills work in this game, the last ammo, like at the top of the bar, only takes 1 frame instead of 4 frames. So basically, if you can refill that top energy as many times as possible, then you save 3 frames every time you do it. So getting drops in while you won is actually good.
Did you see that jet strat?
Yeah.
That was pretty cool again. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I've seen that before. It's a little bit slower because you have to wait for a rush jet, but yeah, for safety it's nice.
That was a good arcade free.
Yeah.
Missing that early buster shot on Tornado, but not a big deal.
Yeah. Alright, so yumiao going into Wily 2, scariest stage in the game.
With the fitting name for its song, Against the Pressure.
Yeah, you really are against the pressure.
So what is interesting about the stage, if you are fast enough at the start, you can hit a manipulation to get a favorable bird pattern. Oh no.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Yeah, it's definitely a classic. Especially since yumiao didn't go for the kill on that parachute guy, and this is something really crazy. Well, for me at least.
Yeah, I think the reasoning is, at least for me, that if you want to go for the bird's manip, then going for the solar blaze kill on that guy at the end of the first screen is a little bit faster, like real time, even though you used more weapon ammo. And if you go for the solar blaze kill, then you can't kill the parachute guy, like you don't have time for it. Unfortunately, yumiao did not get a particularly good pattern on the birds. So this is just the regular cycle.
No halfy and no full halfy, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I've only heard the name full halfy for the skip of the cycle from BJW, and I still don't know if that was a joke.
Well, knowing him... Anyway, so yumiao, as long as they don't like mess up here, the like crusher cycle at the end of the stage should be it should be possible to just walk. They messed up a little bit there with the wheel cutters, so this is a little bit scary. Yeah, okay.
It's good to wait.
Yeah, good. It's good to wait there, because if you're not sure about the crusher cycle, then it's very dangerous. And the thing is that if you wait for the crushers at the start of the screen, then you can just go after that. Like, no matter which crusher comes down, if you can just go past, then you can always just go.
Yep. Check out this fight.
Oh, yeah.
It looks good.
Looking good, yeah.
Now the most tricky part. Maybe, I guess. Which is menuing. Oh, it looks good, the position.
Yeah, very nice.
Very nice.
So that's like the newest strat in the game or something, which New came up with that one, and it's a strat that's like it's a bit more consistent than the commando bomb strat, because it works regardless of the pattern that Crab Puncher gives you. So it's pretty nice for sure, because Crab Puncher is a pretty significant luck factor.
And because of that, you are also saving a bunch of commando bombs, which will be useful in the refights.
Yeah.
Cab is using some unique strats in some of those rooms. I actually like it. He's using a lot of jet. Like, for example, he used jet to skip the Mega Man 10 jump, which was interesting.
Oh, are we seeing Coil Jet? Coil Jet?
Oh,
yes, we are.
Hell yeah. What a hero.
Incredible.
I would say that getting a CJ in a race is like your specialty.
Yeah, maybe it is. Now you're setting up expectations for my race today, but
yeah.
Yeah,
I'll check the vote later.
It's a very tough. It's a very tough strat, and it doesn't save that much time, but it's it's pretty much the fastest way you can do the end of that screen in real time.
I'm guessing that Cab is going for the standard M-Tank route in his run.
Although,
yeah. It's kind of interesting. There are a few different approaches to wily stages in this game, depending on when you want to use your M-Tank, because in the end you want to refill at least some of your ammo, and you can do it very early, just like yumiao did, so right after Crab Puncher fight, or during the Crab Puncher fight rather. But you can also do it later, while before, and that's a bit slower. It's more of an old school strat, but it's also safer because you have more ammo. There is even a different route that doesn't use M-Tank at all. You're just using a W-Tank, which is more scary, but it's, in my opinion, it's even more cool. And then there is a theoretical route that doesn't use any tanks. You're just hoping for a bunch of refills from enemies. But it's not probably very viable.
Yeah, there's a reason why it's theoretical.
Yeah. Oh, that was a sick devil fight.
Yeah.
Oh,
very good.
Cab is using M-Tank in this room. That's also interesting. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it either. Got some original strats from both runners. Alright, yumiao going into... Oh, nice jet jump. Anyway, going into boss rush. This is a pretty significant luck factor here, because almost every boss has some luck element.
Left wall? Ah, left wall, yes.
What?
Fasta is happy.
Well, I think, doesn't everyone know that it's faster by now?
Well, some people don't do the left wall. Like, Nu doesn't do left wall. He's doing right wall. I was the... Yeah.
Okay, sure. Well, you're getting called out, Nu. You're getting called out live on speed.
This guy is developing strats left and right, but he doesn't do the things that are actually free and faster.
Okay, anyway, so yumiao going into pump. Let's see, 2 or 3 jumps. Nope, just one. Alright.
Oh, that's a... I'm guessing yumiao is not used to the backup, because I would say the better approach is to actually use wall 2 more times and then switch to triple blade.
Yeah, so the unfortunate thing there is that you do a little bit of a setup that works for 2 or 3 jumps, but it doesn't work for 1 jump. And what yumiao did to as a backup, because they only got 1 jump, is to use triple blade. But what you can also do is shoot out 2 more thunderwolves to get a little bit of damage on Pumpman, and then switch to triple blade, because you need triple blade for Wily Machine 1 if you do early M-Tank like yumiao does. So since they're a little low on triple blade now, I'm not sure what the plan is, but we'll see.
I would guess they will just use a W-Tank.
Yeah, maybe.
Solar, depending on how comfortable they feel about solar, about using solar on Machine 1. because that fight is definitely something that you actually have to practice. You can't just go for it.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
Using a lot of command bombs there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they still have plenty.
How many left? 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, that's unfortunate mistake at the start there with against Chillman that yumiao accidentally cancelled to Buster instead of switching back and forth. Oh.
Right. Where is Soiler?
It's tricky when you have to menu in this game because you normally don't have to menu in this game.
Yeah, I remember when you had a run one time and your comment on the Mega Man leaderboards was how to have a run with menu mistake and, well, in a run with one menu.
Yeah, it happens.
I was actually practicing the menu to wall when going for the new crab strat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's see this Machine 1 fight. Oh, that was clean.
Yeah, pretty good.
I've had worse, like yesterday. Well, 2 days ago.
Ooh. Yeah, this fight is really tricky. You have to be very fast with your weapon swaps here. When you jump on Rush Coil and then swap to Water Shield, and I'm not sure...
Yeah, no Water Shield. I'm curious if yumiao knows the no water manip for YD5.
Yeah, so, well, we're going into the final stage here for yumiao, and you can do a manipulation on the boss here where you go through the stage in a certain amount of frames, and basically you're gonna get a consistent pattern every time. But you also have to kill a certain amount of enemies. The regular strat for this uses a water shield, and yumiao now has no water shields left. So we might see an alternate strategy, hopefully. Oh.
Okay. I don't know this manip.
So is this... Okay, I think if... Yeah, kill one riddle on the last screen and then walk into the ones you normally water shield, and I think it should be good.
So he will not cut the corner here.
Yeah, exactly. Kill this one. Don't kill this one. Okay, I think... I don't think this is correct, but...
I don't know this one.
We'll see. I might remember wrong. We'll see.
Yeah, the standard no water manip uses, well, kills only one drill, from what I remember.
Actually, maybe it's... I don't... It's either you can do one or 2, or maybe it's 2 or 3. If it's 2 or 3, then this is gonna work. I might have forgotten it. We'll see if yumiao knows better than I do.
Okay, it looks good so far.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, yumiao remembers. That's very nice. Oh.
One more hit.
Nice.
GG.
yumiao finishes.
And Cap just finished fighting Machine 2.
Yeah, so really not that far behind at all. I think Cab is going to be pretty close to his PB here.
Yeah.
Um,
Depending on the pattern, I have no idea if Cap is going for the manip.
Yeah, I have no clue. But we'll see.
Okay.
Doesn't look like it. Yeah. But I think either way, as long as he doesn't die, I think this should be a 38. Hopefully. Maybe I shouldn't say anything. Oh, we should swap the audio. Hold on, I can do it.
Maybe he's going for Tiki manip. No Tiki's manip.
Yeah.
So many manips in Wily 5.
Yeah.
Half of them are just a meme. Yeah, half of them are just a meme, but nevertheless. We have Tiki's manip, we have Deuce manip, Darko's manip. I don't even know what that is.
I think Darko's manip is no manip.
So just like Deuce's manip. No, Deuce's manip is going for the manip, but not getting manip. That's completely different.
Alright, well, Cab has the E-tank here, so I think he's good. Just a few more hits. Yep.
GG.
GG. Yeah, so that's... he's only like 20 seconds off his PB.
Yeah.
So that's a solid performance from Cab. And, well, it's obviously a solid performance from yumiao as well. Oh yeah, I forgot to click the buttons so that it says winner on the screen.
So perhaps we can get Cap for a quick interview.
If he wants to, I guess we'll check.
Yeah, we have to click on the finished option. Did you click it?
No, that's after we're finished with everything.
Oh, I think Cab is here. Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
You were pretty close to your PB.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it's the usual suspects, right? A bad Octobulb, a bad goalie or two in Strike Man stage. I had to use the E-Tank and Pump Man stage. But let me go back and check. Yeah, only 20 seconds over. And that's this PB. I obviously do not have a real good plan for a Wily 5 manip, and this PB had like plus 10 over gold in Wily 5. So yeah, like outside of that, only 9 seconds over. Nice.
Right. Yeah, you were pretty close to yumiao after 8 robots. Actually, you were not that far behind. Yeah, pretty solid, I would say. And I think your PB, like, you're probably better than your PB, I would say. You.
Actually, as of this race, my sum of best just dropped below 37.
Yeah, nice.
The refight split did it. So yeah, it just needs to happen. I don't know when it will happen, but it's nice to know like other people agree with. Yeah, other people are seeing it too.
Yeah.
Do you plan to push your Mega Man time lower, like even after the tournament?
Maybe the 37-30 or so. I mean, after that, I'm kind of already at a point where I know there's a couple of other times I want to bring down. Mega Man 11 is kind of the last above 40 times standing. So that needs to happen. A 1 through 11 full-on run needs to happen at some point, but that's just a matter of finding the time. And actually, I'm slowly remembering that, you know, right before the madness happened, ZXA was on my to-do list. Because I still only beat that game once when it was only available on the DS in like 2008, whenever it came out. So that needs to happen. Yeah,
Right.
I'm enjoying Mega Man 10.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, it's a nice game for sure.
Imagine not enjoying Mega Man 10. I cannot.
You can't not enjoy this game. Unless you're trying to weapon swap too fast and fight Octobulb all the time, then you can hate it. I don't know.
Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna check the tournament, how it looks like for you, because yumiao is, well, advances and they will be racing against Nu. Oh, this will be a good race, definitely.
Yeah, the top 8 when this bracket got made, I think even actually the top 9 were all sub 35. Were they all sub 35? Or were they all 35s? Either way, they were all really good times. So watch out for this top 8 when it happens.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
going to be really interesting as we go towards the end of the bracket.
Yeah, I think the worst time in top 8 will be 35. I'm not even sure how high of a 35.
Yeah.
35-20. So honestly, anyone can win, depending on how consistent they are, in a race setting. And yeah, it looks like MrCab will be racing against Slurpy Ninja. This will be a good race as well.
I love Slurpy Ninja. Slurpy needs to win that race so I can move on to Mega Man 11. But hopefully I get the 30. Hopefully I'll get the 37, a low 37 in that race, and he can advance anyway, and we'll all be happy.
Do you remember what was Slurpy's time when he was racing against Scarf?
I think in Slurpy's first race, he just had one of those runs where he just took a lot of bad deaths. Which, I mean, we've all had those runs.
Yeah,
But
I have no idea.
Slurpy's
Yeah,
good
go
at
for it.
10.
Yeah, Slurpy has a good time in 10, but perhaps it's one of those games that he used to be very good at, and then he didn't really practice in the past year or two, which makes sense since he focused on different games.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. I know he at least got a PB, I think, pretty recently. So
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, he's been practicing it recently. I think I remember seeing that like 1 or 2 second PB. Which, once you have a 35, 1 or 2 seconds is a lot.
All right. So, I guess that's it for this race.
Thanks for commentating.
I think we're good.
Yeah,
Thanks
my
for
pleasure.
racing.
And GG to Yumi.
Yeah, and let's
GGs.
see if what's the command for the racers? It's like exclamation point R.
Exclamation point R, yeah.
Yes,
There you go.
exactly.
I'm gonna put the exclamation point C out there too.
Oh yeah, thank you.
So yeah, follow me, follow MrCab, follow you. Is it yumiao?
I just called him
That's how
Yumiao,
we were saying, yeah.
I want to make sure we get that right eventually, but yeah. Follow Ajarmar, follow BT, follow SpeedGaming. Stay tuned to SpeedGaming because what time is it now? It's 10:50 Eastern Standard Time. And so in about 40 minutes, Ajarmar, you ready to go?
Yeah, I guess so.
So same channel, just taking a 40-minute break.
Yeah.
Okay. Take care, everybody.
Yeah, thanks. I'll press the button then.